Alright, hey guys, we're back at the Dragon Eye Lake. And there's something, there's a guy. And the guy comes to the city-ish, but not really. And there's a number of rumors surrounding him. You only need the fishing rod, and you need you only need to have the standard fishing rod. However, the super rod makes it a lot easier to get. And he spawns here every afternoon-ish. He's pretty random, actually, to be fair. He spawns, but if he's not here, you just leave the screen, come back. Come back on as soon as it loads. So what I would do is I just push right, and then I hold left as soon as it's loading. And, cast your rod out to the same sort of area. And then you wait a little bit. If you see him there, you'll know he's there. It's a big ass shadow. Now, I've heard a number of rumors about this guy. I've heard the rumor that you have to have a certain number of things in your town. I've also heard the rumor that you have to only use blue apples to catch him, which is ridiculous. It's not true. I've caught him before with just meat. I don't even think using blue apples makes it easier. I think you're just wasting time and forcing yourself to use a much more expensive, much more useful bait to catch them. So in the background, just forewarn you guys, you will hear my my Vita rebooting. That's not him there. He sort of patrols in a circle. As you can see there, this fish doesn't like my bait. I'm not going to let him take it. But he doesn't seem to want to show up, unfortunately. We're going to do this a couple more times. Just because I'm extremely stubborn and I really want to get this set up. Because this will make training a hell of a lot easier. Like infinite amounts easier. If I can catch him. Now this guy, anyone who's played this game knows about this guy. We're trying to get Seadramon to come to us, or to assist us, I should say, not to come to the city. Now, the rumors surrounding this guy are just insane. He's had so many rumors about him. He's one of the most difficult guys I've ever had to get to the city. This includes like the ultimate levels that just randomly appear or randomly disappear. I've had days where I sit there and just scream at my computer because I cannot catch him. So he's a difficult one to get to. He's a difficult one to get to help you. However, he has a couple of really useful. He'll do a couple of really useful things for you. He will. I'm just trying to see if that's him there or not. I don't think it is. If you just catch him, he'll say he'll give you a couple things. Do you want an item, which will give you a Digivolution item? Do you want a if it's like something I want to learn or something like that? And he'll give you a technique. He'll give you an ice type technique, which is what I'm going for. He can give you every ice type technique in the game. Now, I'm actually going to pause just on the off chance that I'm wrong, and I want to go double check. I want to go fact check a little bit. So, I'll be back in a minute here, guys. Alright, guys, so, as I was, off trying to find out through my own videos, comically enough, old videos, whether or not he spawned, I see him swimming around on the screen. Now, in order to catch him, you have to be very precise with where you place your meat. As with everything, you should be precise with where you place your meat. So he has to just run right into it. He won't come out of his way to get it. So on his next pass by, he should pick it up, no problem with that one. And then we get the fun of fighting to get him to shore. So now in the fishing game, well, I'll show you when we get it up on screen. It's hard to describe without visuals. Okay, well, I still have my bait. He just swims off and comes right back. too fast again. And I think this time I'm actually out of alignment, so... Yep. Yeah, shut up, Angemon. I don't want to hear your shit right now. I'm busy. Job is working. There we go. So when his X pass by again, he'll latch onto it this time. And then we have the, again, fun, I use the term loosely, of reeling him into shore. Apparently I'm still a bit too far out. Or I'm not in the perfect spot for him to actually latch onto it. Unfortunately. Not gonna pull? Damn it. Come on, Seadramon. Come on. You know you want it. You know you want it. I really should just start playing music in the back of this, because I'm going to go insane. The last time I did this, I started cursing and swearing and yelling at my computer for a while. Am I just not in the right spot? We'll try a different location then. Because it took me like 20 minutes just to catch them. So, what I was going to do originally was I was just going to fish until I got all the techniques from him. And then I was going to stop fishing. I've changed my mind already. Nope, we're just going to learn our techniques as we go. Because the techniques that I can learn from a number of enemies. So we're just going to reel him to shore. And we're going to ask to be friends. Even though I really don't want to be friends with them. At all. Come on. Come on! See, this is why I don't fish in real life, because I'm not a patient person. Now, I've heard rumors that you can catch them with the old rod. It just takes a lot of patience. I am not a patient man. I am not a fishing man. I'm a man who likes his whiskey. Let's just throw it this way, just for shits. No, let's not, because I can't... I've just gotten it down to... I've just gotten so used to having it in a certain area. Pretty much right here. Where anywhere else just feels weird. How is that too fast? Alright. Come on. Chomp it. You son of a bitch. Not too far. Come on, just a little bit more, I guess. Alright, I think this is the right spot. So everyone just, hold your breath for a minute. Not more than a minute, please. I don't want to hear of any, people passing out from holding their breath. How is that too fast? I don't get it. Alright. And I'm sure that this is going to be too far out. Yep. But yeah, sorry, going back to what I was saying before. I've heard rumors that you can catch Seadramon with the old rod, but having the super rod makes it a lot easier. Or the amazing rod, I'm sorry. Makes it a lot easier because the tension you can get on it is much higher than you can on the old rod. So when you reel in the fish, you have a tension gauge in the bottom corner. And that tension gauge will, if it gets too high, your line will just snap and you'll lose your bait and the fish simultaneously. How is this too fast? I don't get it. This is pretty much... Too late, they got my bait. God damn it. So you can't pull it under right away, but you can't wait, because then they steal your bait. And I went way too far. See, I don't like this minigame. This is not a minigame I enjoy doing. but I do enjoy the rewards I get from this part of the minigame. Too fast, but I still got my bait. At least we have the bait still. And now we're too far out. I think we're too far out here too, but I'm going to let it sit just in case. Hooked. Okay. So, alright. No, I'm not going to push X because that means that I have to start working. And I probably won't be talking much. So the bar, the little fish bar in the top corner, when it turns red, your line's going to break. When it turns yellow, with this guy, your line's going to break. So you want to keep it white. If it gets blue, you want to just kind of tap the X button, because that reels them in. And you don't want to let the bar empty out, because then you're going to just die. Like, your line's just going to snap and you're going to kill someone. Alright, so back into progress. So you can see, like, I'm not even pushing the X button and it's getting yellow. He pulls a lot. It's very much a game of patience. You can't let your line get too slack or too taut. And eventually he'll actually tire himself out. And he becomes easier to reel in. But this is the Guardian of the Lake. There's a couple of things that I'll actually talk about, but you don't need to get any of them to come to the city, or to come help you. Don't you dare stop my line, you son of a bitch. See, he's slowly getting easier and easier to reel back in. But, however, he's still not easy by any means. Holy shit, that was a burst of speed from nowhere. And there we go. We got him. Well, hi there. It's the Lake Guardian that we've never heard of before. So yes, this is Seadramon, and that was a lot less annoying than I thought it was going to be. Any requests? What? I can see why they call you Guardian. Yes, I have a request. Alright, so let's be friends. Gives you an item called the Blue Whistle. That lets you summon him. Teach me technique. He'll teach you a random ice technique. And I want an item will give you a water bottle. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna learn technique from him. He teaches us aqua magic. And then I'm just gonna come in here. Tech. See, there's aqua magic, it's an ice tech. Which you're probably thinking, oh, actually, Tenmon is. Euromon isn't. And then we now need to leave the screen and come back on again to try and catch him. So fish, meat, go. He's here again, wonderful. And rinse and repeat. So I'm going to go off camera for the rest of this, probably. Because I want to get a couple techniques from him at least. And, well, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so I got 2 techniques from Seadramon here. I got the Aqua Magic that you guys saw on screen. And I got one called Winter Blast afterwards. So now instead of learning some more techniques, I can sit here and learn, I believe, all of Seadramon's move pool. But I'm starting to get frustrated with fishing, so let's be friends. So he gives us a fruit loop as, well, since we're friends. And he'll take us to the other side. And yes, we want to go right now. And, well, here we are in Beetle Land. We're going to get 2 recruitable Digimon here. and you get a sea Tentomon. Here, it's all insect-type Digimon that you will fight. If you fight. Note how I am not fighting. That is because, well, I will get my ass kicked. These guys are tough. However, we can get 2 recruitable Digimon here. And these recruitable Digimon are what's kind of called key to getting... No, we're not going to rest. These guys are pretty much key to getting ultimates reliably. So that guy just told you can sleep with Kumon's force to become an insect Digimon. Well, there's a surefire way. And he comes and trains us. And he goes to the city and trains us there. I did forget that autopilot, right? I didn't forget that? I did forget that. Shit. Whoops. Well, I guess we're not going home yet. Well, that being said, he's also not the only recruitable Digimon in here. There's also this side. Where we have Seadramon standing around. I'm tired of training here, what should I do? What to do? Where do you train? Maybe it's a training ground? Maybe it's an arena. I want to go there, I'll train there. And he goes to the city. Yep, so you can get both those guys to join your city, that way at least. Angemon is hungry, so we're going to go ahead and give her some Digimushrooms, because apparently all of meat got eaten. Hey, don't blame me, blame the Light Guardian. He's an asshole. We're going to go talk to these guys. Mastering difficult tech. Of course. Lock defensive powers. Try and train more. Defense is my highest stat. The Insectoid Warrior takes... There's a bug tournament here every week. Or every year, sorry. So, he's actually telling me pretty much the prize you get. Hercules Seadramon is technically Mega and technically an Ultimate here. In this situation, he's an Ultimate, but in pretty much every other situation, he is a Mega. However, you can train and evolve into him. He is one of the quote-unquote hidden Mega, or hidden Ultimates. So we're gonna train up some more defense here just because. I'm a jerk and like to see him get smashed in the head with a hammer. And thankfully I saw some porta potties. Thank you. Finally, he's starting to like me again and starting to be, disciplined. So that is a nice thing, at least. Oh shit, he needed sleep. Well, my bad. Actually, funny story. This is the first time I've ever trained in Beetle Land. We're gonna save and go. Yeah, you slept for like 10 minutes there, dude. I really didn't... Wow. I think your defense is high enough now. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to the city now that we've saved. So now I have a fallback. Since I don't have an autopilot on me. So you give me an autopilot, Tento? Tento, I need an autopilot, dude. I need to get home. I actually think that autopilots might just randomly drop right here too. For some reason I want to say that they do. Or maybe Tentomon drops autopilots. Either way. We'll just use the, we'll just play the flute, go to the other side, and we'll walk home. Oh, there's a Digimushroom there. Oh, yeah, using any kind of meat will let you catch the Light Guardian. So So Seadramon will be caught, can be caught from anything, but I always end up using meat because, well, typically I have a surplus of meat, if you know what I mean. I have a terrible influence. Well, run, oh, damn it, again, really. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode, because, well, I don't have the patience to keep running, trying to run from battles and dying. See you all next time.